Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is the HFD Footy podcast. It feels like we haven't been on live for a long time. I know KP's been on live, but
we're finally back.
We're finally back. Now, I don't even know if I've got everything. Can you just guys say a quick hello? Hello, hello, hello?
Hello.
All right,
hello.
We're working. Okay, no worries.
Hello.
But guys, welcome
Hello,
into the
everybody on
HFD. Welcome into the HFD Footy podcast. Everyone in the live chat. TikTok is going off as well. Rachel, good to see Rachel in there. And Toby's in there. Learn Bottle is in there. King of the North's in there. Mark Johnsey's in there. J-Mar. Who else? Bree's in there. JJ Masters. Toby Crook. They're all in there. How are you guys? Chris Beachy's in there. Beachy, how are you, my friend?
Beachy. G'day.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. All right. So tonight, guys, we're going to go through the AFL finals. So the games that are coming up, and a few other things as well. So things that have happened during the week, and also Johnny Carlton has a big surprise. Should I say the surprise or leave it for later?
Two big surprises.
Two big surprises.
All right. Well, it's in the thumbnail. If you see the thumbnail, you'll get it. But
he's become a Collingwood supporter. There's a surprise.
No.
Definitely not.
All right, guys. First of all, what I want to say is, how'd you guys go with no footy this weekend? I was so bored. Were you guys bored? I was bored, man.
It was a bit tough.
Johnny Carlton was bored already.
Look, AFLW was on, but I didn't watch no game, so yeah. Cool. Look, mate. Well, there's only one more month of footy left, so we've got to get used to it, boys. Because it's how it is. So look, as I said, I went out with mates, distracted myself, so it flew. But yeah, pretty boring to be honest. So.
How about you, Jay Crom? You look like you're bored already.
Look, I'm sort of glad the home and away season's over because, my Crows season's done for them and I can just enjoy the finals now without any stress. So looking forward to this weekend.
And King of the North.
But what happens if Port Adelaide win the grand final? Aren't you going to be stressing?
Yeah, that'll be bad for Jake.
I'll make it first, then I'll start stressing.
Okay.
I need to call her. All right. So, before we get into the games, guys, a few mentions and a few things that happened during the week. So, look, I love this guy. Not loved, but I really liked what he did at Port Adelaide, and he retires this week. Chad Wingard, going to give big props to him. Retired 13 years in the game.
Did he?
Yeah, retired. Yeah, he's injury riddled at the moment. Not coming back to the Hawks, but look, got some fond memories of Chad playing for Port Adelaide, and that mark in that St Kilda game was unbelievable. The best moment probably for him, for me, was that that goal that he scored in that showdown, showdown for 35. That's the one where Angus Monfries, the whole bend of the ball. That was awesome. So great memories. He was a great talent. Unfortunately, it didn't go too well for him in the Hawks. I personally think he was a lot better over in Port Adelaide. And good luck. Thanks for the memories. And see you down the road. Maybe you can come support us on the sidelines. You guys don't want to say anything about Chad Wingard, boys?
I want to say shout out to Jake Kelly. He's retired too. He announced his retirement, ex-Crow and ex-Bomber. So good luck with your retirement, mate. And who cares about Chad Wingard?
I'll listen to him.
Wow.
Listen to this guy. All right, guys. And also, just quickly, I saw that the Ron Barassi is going to have a medal at the grand final awarded to the captain of the winning team. So that's going to be really cool. I think that's an awesome little thing there. And also the Jack McHalley medal as well. David Parkin's going to give that to, I think, the coach of the team. So that's pretty cool too. So grand final day is upon us, guys. All right. We'll do the thing afterwards, Johnny, at the end, all right? So
whatever you want.
All right. Let's go to the finals, guys. I'm excited. AFL finals, Thursday night, kicks off. Port Adelaide. My boys taking on Geelong. Another call-off. It's a second call-off. How is it the second qualifying final? I got no idea. But it is Thursday night.
First versus fourth is the first.
Yeah, but shouldn't that be played first then?
No, but...
fair enough.
No.
Anyway, it's Port versus Geelong, Thursday night at the Adelaide Oval. I'm excited. I'm going to the game. You guys knocked some sense into me last week, and I'm off there. Took the night off.
Well done.
Jay Crom, thank you so much for covering me on
What a nice guy. Well done.
Good man.
Yeah, look, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the game. I don't know what to say about it. Geelong have been up and down this season as well. They still made the top four. So Port have been up and down as well. Like, which team hasn't really? I think our midfield is a lot stronger than theirs. Their forward line's probably stronger. So it depends. If we can win the midfield battle, if we can win the clearances, and if we can lock it into our 50, then we'll go a long way to winning. If they let Dangerfield off the leash, if they let Tom Stewart off the leash, then we could be in a bit of trouble. So, look, I think it's gonna be a close game, and I'm excited. I think Horn Francis is gonna make a statement, and I think the whole team's gonna follow him. I do worry about our halfback flankers. I know Houston is and Farrell's out, so they're weapons in that back half. So to miss them is a huge loss. I think Josh Sin will come back and play that role. I'm not sure who covers the other side. There was talk about Rosie going back there because he started off as a halfback flanker, especially in that 2018 grand final he played for North Adelaide. I don't know if that's a good move. Do you sacrifice him in the back half? Because he's such a weapon up forward. He has been a bit off his game lately. He hasn't been best form. So I don't know. I don't know what you do there, but look, we'll see what the selection is and go from there. I think the Cats don't have Guthrie and they don't have Hawkins. I knew that they were going to have them. They got some good players. Jeremy Cameron, you got to stop him as well. So I don't know who Jeremy Cameron's going to go to. Last time they played him at the Cattery, it was Bergman. I reckon shut him down pretty well. So, I think Bergman can run with him, but Alialia, you can't put Alialia on him. He'll just burn him, I think. Alialia has to stay in the back line intercepting. You can't be chasing Jeremy Cameron around. So, Yeah, got me interesting game. Look, I'm going to go for my boys. I love my boys, and I think we can do it. This is the year for Port Adelaide, and we're going to win. I'm going to say it's still going to be close, but I reckon 15 points. 15 points. I'm nervous as hell. Absolute nervous. So I can't wait for the teams to come out and see who they've selected. There's no room for Todd Marshall. I'm sorry, Todd. I love you, but there's no room for you, man. Charlie Dixon comes in.
Sorry about that.
And I think, as I said, Josh Singh comes in for Farrell, and Charlie Dixon comes in for Dante Vicentini. So only 2 changes I would make. That's all I would make. So excited. Port by 24. Thanks, Ree. Port by 7 goals. I got in the chat. Got a lot of Port supporters here. Any Cats? Cats by 119. Of course, Johnsy says that. Of course.
Johnsy.
Of course, Johnsy says that. Geelong by 200. Arch Lewis says. King of the North, I go straight to you. What do you reckon of this game, man? Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited. Port are going to smash Geelong by 25 points and move on to the next round.
All right, man. That was short and sweet, but effective.
No problem.
Jay Crom, I know you. We know who you're going to pick.
Editorial, so short and sweet.
Yeah, look, I know a few of you don't really like the Thursday night game, but look, I'm glad final start this Thursday night. Gives us something to look forward to, and so it's going to be a good game. This one. Losing Houston and Farrell sort of evens it up a bit more. Obviously, I think Port's one of the most informed teams going into these finals, and hates me to say it, but they should win this one. It's going to be good matchups. I think it's going to be tight. I really do. I think nerves are going to come into Port. They're coming up against an experienced Geelong team, very well coached. I'm going to say Port just, but... I don't think it's going to be easy, and I think it's going to be a kick in it either way.
All right. Just a quick question from Meatball. He's one of my good friends. Can you please explain the difference between a souvlaki gyros, a souvlaki and a gyros? A souvlaki, all right, listen to this. A souvlaki is on the stick, right? And when they pull the stick out, they put the meat in the gyros, gyros, the pizza bread. If it's a gyros, it's from the rotisserie. Because gyro means turn. Yeah. That's the difference. Anyway, we won't go into... We won't get... Well, no, it's not. Kebabs are different. They're a bit different. Kebabs are beautiful, but they're a little bit different. All right, Johnny Carlton. What do you reckon of this game, man? What do you think's going to happen?
It is the return of the Prince and the King show on the Thursday night. For this game, so whenever the Prince and the King do a game, it's always a good game. But Thursday night. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Thursday night footy, but I'm going to Brisbane the next day, so I really don't care. I don't have work, so I don't care watching the Thursday night game this week. So, as you said earlier, no Houston, no Farrell. I love to see what Port Adelaide do. I personally think Tom Marshall should play. I just think Geelong just have a really tall forward with Cameron, Neal and Henry up all there. And I just think Port Adelaide need to go back to our old ways of putting Radaglia back down there. I know you might not like it, but I reckon the 3 talls and the 3 shorts will do it. I think Bergman, Burden and Jones should cover the other 3 smalls, and then obviously the 3 big guys, and obviously Toddy. He's obviously injury prone, but if he's not injury, mate, he's probably one of your best forwards. So I do think Toddy plays, but hopefully he does. But Geelong are a funny team this year. You saw the ups and the downs. They're up, then they went down, then they went up again, then they went down a bit, but then they stayed up. So I personally think the Power are going to win on Thursday night, and I think they're going to go to a prelim. So, it's going to be close as well. I don't think it's going to be a big game, but I think maybe Port around 24 points. That's what I think it's going to be. It's going to be tight to the very end, so I think Port will just run away with it.
Yeah. No, look, I'm excited, and it's... I just feel this year, I'll just one more thing about Port. This year, I just feel like we're a better place than we were last year. I know that we've lost our two back flankers, half-back flankers, but apart from that, I think, going into finals, it's a lot, we're a lot, I don't know, I feel like we're more focused, we're more ready. Like last year, we were underdone. I just feel like, we're not that team that we were last year. So I'm excited. We're going to wait and see what happens, but see what happens. Yeah.
Is it true that Butters has had an eye infection this week?
Apparently, but he's going to be fine to play, my friend. Don't you worry about that.
I heard there's doubts.
Oh, mate, that's what any Crow supporter would say. So it's very, it's.
Hey, I'm just reporting the news, man. I'm not making it up.
No. I'm just telling you, Butters is ready to go, my friend. He's ready to go. All right. Next game, guys. This is going to be a cracker, this one. I'm telling you. So, second elimination final. Friday night at the G. It's the Dogs versus the Hawks.
Yes.
7:40 p.m. at the MCG. Guys, what is your prediction? I'm not going to go first on this one. I'm going to go King of the North because he loves the Hawks. King, over to you, man. Come on.
All right. We've watched the Hawks have an amazing season. And the last 3 months of football have just been unbelievable for the Hawks. The Bulldogs have played amazing footy, some bad games in between, but really been an outstanding team. This is going to be, I reckon this game's the game of the weekend for sure. But I'm going to tip the Hawks by 40 and hope they march on to the next victim.
Yep. Before we go, Infected V6 sent 20 roses. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you.
All right. So, I'll go J. Crom next. J. Crom, what do you think of this one, man? Are you excited to see the Hawks? I mean, they're looking good.
Yeah, I mean, as a supporter who doesn't have a team in the finals, this is the game I'm looking forward to the most. It's honestly a shame that these two are playing each other, really, because one of them are just not going to advance, obviously. And I think both of these teams can do major damage in this final series. So, oh, man, it's a hard game to pick. Like you talked about Hawthorn, they're such a good team to watch. They're exciting. The way they celebrate, the way they smash the Crows, I watched them firsthand. They were just awesome. But then I also think the Doggies, man, are just coming together at the right time as well. So I've got a softer spot for the Doggies, as you know, Chris C. So I'm going the Dogs this one. I reckon they just beat Hawthorn in a thriller.
All right. Look, I'm gonna go straight to Johnny Carlton, sorry, and then I'll say my tip. So Johnny Carlton, what do you reckon this one, man?
Well, this is going to be a game and a half, to be honest. Both of these teams are dangerous, like J-Com said. As I said, despite Hawthorn having a brilliant season, and look, as I said, every Hawthorn supporter never expected this year. Expected this year, but it's finals. It's a different ball game, and I just feel like the Dogs, with their bit of experience, I feel like they'll just hold on. Bond and Pally will just, how Bont works. And as I said, got to give the young Hawthorn boys a credit. They've been amazing this year, but it's finals. It matters now, and I just feel like the Dogs will be a bit more experienced and a bit more mature. And I feel like the Doggies will win in a close one. I'm not saying by 40 points like the King said. That's way too much. But I think Doggies in a close one. So,
what if, right? Someone in the TikTok chat goes, "Remember, it's going to rain." Does that put any dampening on the Bulldogs because they're used to playing at Marvel, or not?
No.
I think it could work a little bit of favour just because of the free kicks Hawthorn get, and I think if it's wet, I think the way they just drop their shoulders, these Hawthorn players and their small forwards. They could get a lot of free kicks in that forward 50. So that could change the needle a little bit towards their favour. But I'll still go over the Dogs. But, yeah, Hawthorn just get a lot of free kicks. That's the problem.
Yeah, look,
Remember I tipped Carlton by 60, Johnny Carlton.
Yeah, but this is the final, mate. This is Hawthorn's not winning by 40 points.
All right. Well, I'm gonna echo what J. Crom and Johnny Carlton said. I think the Dogs. I think they're a bit. Yeah, they're a bit further in progression than the Hawks. The Hawks might, they're very young. Never played in a final. A lot of them haven't played in the final. So yeah, it's. I think it's going to be too much for them. And yeah, I think the good Bulldogs coming out. So yeah, they got a lot of stars on their side. And yeah, I like the switch of Rory Lobb in the back line. I think he's really good in that back line. So I think they're going to be too strong for them, and I think the Bulldogs should advance. And
no Will Day as well, I think, for the Hawks.
Yeah, no Will Day either. The Bulldogs are definitely they're a threat. They're a threat going in, and but the Hawks are going to push them. It's not going to be like as the King said. I reckon it's going to be a very close game, but I think the Dogs get it done. Because I've seen the Hawks drop a lot of big scores as well. Like Port Adelaide came back from the brink, GWS came back. So, it's going to be in the back of the mind. And I think, if they're up a lot in that third quarter, they're going to be up by a lot. I reckon, because the Dogs will come. I reckon they've got a good forward line. And I think, I think Ugle Hagen's going to have a day out. And obviously the Bont's going to be the Bont. So. All right.
It's going to be a killer game. Good game.
Ya Ali, straight sets for the Blues. How can they go out in straight sets if they're playing one game? They're playing one game, man. You can't go out in straight sets there.
Typical Collingwood supporters.
You can't go out in straight sets if you're the Blues.
Typical Collingwood.
Fortina, how are you? The footy gods are among us. They are. Hawks not scared on the road. Don't think finals scare them either. John Z, a lot of things scare you, my friend. It's having a laugh. Hey, Maddie, how are you, man? Welcome in. All right. Talk about the Hawks.
Do we know when the Brownlow night is?
It's
the Monday before the grand final.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, Jojo Masters.
All right. AFL finals. Next final is the first qualifying final. It's the Sydney Swans taking on the GWS Giants. It's going to be at the SCG, 3:20 p.m. So Saturday, Arvo. Oh, man, I don't even know who to pick on this one. I'm going to go... I said GWS, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards Sydney now. This is a tough one. I'm going to go Sydney just because they finished top and they're playing at home. I think they just have the edge. And I think because they've had that week break... If they've got a few players, how many players are coming back from? Do you guys know any players?
Papley and Heaney are returning.
Yeah, so that's two big ins. I think at home with those two players, I think they get the job done. Now, I'm not saying GWS could definitely win. They've got Bedford and who's the other guy? Daniels, that's it. So Bedford and Daniels coming in. Those two there are huge ins for them as well. So look, I'm going to go, it's going to be a really tight game. Sydney by 4 points. It's going to be really tight. But it could go the other way. It's a very tough game, that one. King of the North, what do you reckon?
I'm going to tip GWS for this one in a tight one. Maybe by 3 or 4 points. And Sydney will get the second chance, but I think GWS are going along well enough. If their forwards and their small forwards and their midfield gets going, then I think they'll be going well.
Yeah, no, GWS can definitely do it. They've got. I mean, if Hogan gets a hold of them in that forward line in their back 50 for Sydney, then it'll be like I'll not feel sorry for them, but like Sydney being the best team all year and them to go down to GWS at home on a first final will be devastating for them, man. But it could happen. J Crom.
Yeah, it's going to be a crack at this one as well. I just think Sydney are just going to rock up to this game. I think there's a bit of question marks with GWS, especially of that last game they played against Bulldogs. I know they didn't have Bedford in and Daniels, but I just think Sydney get back their form and they just really turn up in this first final when they get over the line. About 3-4 goals. So I'm going Sydney Swans in this one.
All right, Johnny Carlton. Someone's calling your name, man. Macca Montana. Who's that?
Macca. Oh, yes, I know Macca. How are you going, man?
All right.
Yes, played footy with him back in the day. Know him very well, yes.
All right, Johnny. What do you reckon, man? What's going to happen here?
Well, Sydney Derby. It's always a battle between these two. So it's called the Battle of the Bridge. And look, GWS have got Sydney's number the last couple of times. Sydney has too. But as I said, I feel like this is going to go down to the wire, and I feel like this is a Papley moment. I feel like this is a Papley goal with a minute to go. I don't know why. I feel like it's a Papley goal to put the Swans in front and for them to win. So I'm going the Swans in a close one, but I won't be surprised if the Giants win, man. Both of these teams have been playing brilliant football and big ins for both of the clubs. But I just feel like it's going to be a Papley moment, and I feel like the Swannies are just going to get over the line. So,
yeah, no, I agree. I think they have to, man. Like, it's their home ground. It's their fans. I know there's going to be a lot of GWS support there because it's just down the road, I guess. But Sydney, they've been top all year. They've got their play. Heaney's going to be there. Papley, as you said. If Grundy gets first look at the ruck as well, then they should win. But I don't know. Quick mention, Chris Coyne, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, JJ, and thanks for the $1 super chat. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Before we go, Carlton to lose by 182 points. Are you on? This guy's on drugs, man.
Mate, he's typical Collingwood supporters, mate. Typical Collingwood supporters.
Voss sacked. Voss is not going to sack. Premiership hangover, the Pies overrated and got handed the win. I don't know about that. Well, last year. Talk about this year there. Relax.
He's a 5-year-old Collingwood supporter that just wants everything bad to happen to Carlton. He's a Fruit Loop.
Don't worry, man. We got a lot of them. We got one here. J. Crom wants everything bad to happen to Port, so it's okay. We got one. Reed, thank you for the super chat. Bring on the finals. Bring on the finals. J. Crom, are you confident Lukosius is coming to Adelaide?
No, I'm not confident, and I don't want him to come.
Oh, can you tell us the reasons? Tell us the reasons.
I don't think he's worth $1 million a year, and I'd rather us get Roses, who we're linked to in Gold Coast, actually. So rather him, and I'll take Neil Bullen and Isaac Cumming. I'll take those three.
Neil Bullen's a good one.
He is. All right, we're going to do something different. Before we go to the Brisbane Carlton, we'll go quickly some trade talk. Petrarca staying. You guys we were talking about this last week. He came out and said that he's staying. He was just wants the group to be, the club to be better and, do things a lot better, be more professional, he said. I think that's what he said. And
I couldn't see a trade happening. As I said, I told you last week, there's too much to offer for him, and he didn't want to go into state, so it was never going to happen. But yeah,
I'll tell you what, pull your head in, Melbourne Demons. I heard Dave spread the rumor that Petrarca wanted to leave because of the brand Petrarca, and that's apparently been said that's all bullshit. And so it's like Melbourne tried to make Petrarca the bad guy here. Yeah. So, not sure what's happening at that footy club, but they should fake the lucky stuff. If Petrarca had 1 year left, he would have been gone for sure. But
yeah, I think so too.
Too hard to do.
Yeah, no, like there's no club had they've got no one's got nothing to give to Melbourne for Petrarca. They won a lot, so there was never going to be a deal done. It's going to be too hard. So we'll see what happens with that. Like anything can happen in trade period. We're still like 5 weeks away from that. So interesting times. Another one, Houston, my boy. Apparently, he said he's staying. So I'm happy. Now, this could flip in like 4 weeks and go, I'm going to go. But at the moment, he's staying. Do you guys buy into that or not?
How did this start, Chrissy? Is it his entourage that started this rumor? Was it the club? Is it just him whispering? Like, how did the rumor and the momentum happen?
Maybe it was like his manager, like put the feelers out there, and But he said he's staying.
Don't believe nothing until the season is over.
Yeah. Well, he has come out and said it, like personally, but things can change, as you said, Johnny Carlton. You can't. But it depends what. I mean, if he really wants to go, it depends what we can get for him. But I'd rather him stay. I think he's a good player, and it would be sad to see him leave if he did leave. But at the moment, he said he's staying, so I'm going to take him to his word. But yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah, heard always is on the move. Your mate.
Is that true?
Always is on the move.
Is that true?
He's not contracted. The Blues have not given him a contract yet. I don't know what they're waiting for. But yeah, if they don't sign him, then he could be on the move.
And Carroll, another one, going back to West Coast maybe.
Where is Tom Lynch going? Chris is asking.
Who?
Where is Tom Lynch going?
I think he's staying at Richmond. Stay at Richmond.
No.
He has to stay. He has to stay at Richmond, man.
I heard he's linked with Collingwood, but I don't know if that's just bullshit.
No, I don't think so. I reckon he'll stay at Richmond. J. Crom, thoughts on Neil Bullen come to Adelaide?
Well, obviously, he wants to come back home to South Australia. He's nominated the Crows. I think this deal does get done. I think Neil Bullen's not worth a first round and maybe a late second rounder at best, or even maybe a third. But yeah, this deal will get done.
Yeah.
Can we get this Carlton game out of our hands, because you're denying it and then you're doing my head in. Cool.
And some West Coast players on the move as well, aren't they?
We'll talk about it after the Carlton game. It's just everyone's trying to ignore the Carlton game. I'm like, get it over and done with.
All right, let's go. All right. So the first elimination final. It is the Brisbane Lions versus Carlton at the Gabba, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. So night game.
Johnny Carlton will be there.
Johnny Carlton, I'm going to go straight to you, man, because like you are the
yeah. Come on,
give us your tip. Give us your tip, man.
All right. Well, obviously everyone knows. Obviously you boys don't. Everyone else knows. I'll be going to Brisbane. I'll be there. I went there last year for our prelim. Obviously, we all know the result of that. I came back home to Melbourne crying. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But look, boys, you obviously know throughout the year, Brisbane is my second favourite team. I love the Lions. If I wasn't a Carlton supporter, I'd probably be a Brisbane Lions supporter. Just close to Fitzroy. Played for Fitzroy for a year, so special place. But hearing Doc come back today just gave me goosebumps. That's the place he did his ACL there. It's a fairy tale story. There's 7 other possible ins and tests for selections. Just the way Cripper spoke this morning, it just felt different. Apparently, they've come out and said we've had the most finals experience out of all teams. So
I've got that stat here, by the way.
It could possibly make a difference. But as I said, we go back to the place that haunted us last year in September, and I just feel like the boys are going to be more hungrier than Brisbane. I just don't think Brisbane are going to expect the Carlton pressure and the Carlton hunger and the Carlton. I feel like Brisbane will probably majority be ahead of the game for quite a bit because obviously Gabba. But as I said, this year it hasn't been their fortress. A lot of teams have figured out Brisbane at the Gabba this year, and I don't know, something this year just feels different about the Blue Boys. And hopefully I leave Brisbane happy and smiling. But yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm very excited. But special mention, I can't be saying this if it wasn't for Port Adelaide. So once again, but we're here and we're going to give it our best. So Gabba, I will see you Saturday night.
There you go, guys. The Port Adelaide, whatever Carlton does is because of Port Adelaide. Just remember that, guys. Just remember, all right? Where's J. Crom's scarf? I don't know, man. Did he use it?
You gotta get it.
He's Port Adelaide scarf, you mean?
Chris Beachy goes, those Brisbane Demons were buried during the opening round. This is a different game now. Those Brisbane Demons were buried during the opening round. So there you go. There you go. Well, it's gonna look if Carlton can get over the Lions, then they're gonna be a threat because they're gonna get some players back. Now, do they bring DeConing back? I don't know. Is he ready?
Yes. He was there. He had a match fitness game. He versed Pitternet. He was a better ruckman. He's in. I don't care what anyone says. You gotta put your best players in.
You got to 100%.
If we beat Brisbane, we're versing GWS or Sydney in Sydney. It's gonna be a different story. You gotta get that in.
Yeah, 100%. Harry, go. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I agree with you. If DeConing is ready to go, bring him in. Bring him in. So he's going to be a big difference. Like, he's a good ruckman, man. So if he can find form in the finals, then yeah, it's going to be
unleash the king. Yeah. Unleash the king. Not you, King. The other king.
Now, Johnny, before we go on to the next guy, do you think bringing in like 8 players is a smart move, or do you think that's too much? Yes.
Yes, I know a lot of people have been saying, 8 players is... But these 8 players haven't been in a winning side. We haven't been winning games without these 8 players. If it was a winning side, fair enough. Don't change it, right? But we've only been in the 3 last teams on the ladder in the last 9 weeks.
Yeah,
you need to bring these players in. They're must-win players. This is finals we're talking about. They've had their week rest. They're ready to go. Bring them all in and give it our best.
This is what I reckon is going to happen. This is my prediction. So I reckon Brisbane are going to start hot, and then like that other game, you guys are going to come back in a wet sail in that last quarter. Now, is it going to be enough to win? That's the question, but that's what I reckon is going to happen because you guys know how to play especially those last quarters. I've seen it firsthand live at the Adelaide Oval, 8 goals like that.
Well, we'll go with you then because you're already speaking about the game. So, what's your tip then?
I'm going to go Carlton. I think they can do it. I reckon it's going to be like 2 or 3 points, but I reckon it's Carlton can do it. I feel they owe Port Adelaide. If you beat Brisbane for us, then we're happy, man. We'll shake hands. All right.
If we beat Brisbane by under a goal, I can't do that. I need more than a goal. I can't do under a goal.
I apologize to any Brisbane supporters out there, but Brisbane are Port Adelaide's like kryptonite sometimes, for the last few years, and yeah, I'd rather not play them to tell you the truth, but. Carlton, I think you can do it, and yeah, they're going to be it's going to be a cracker game. So I'm going Carlton by 2 to 3 points. King of the North.
Yes.
What's your prediction, man? Carlton or Brisbane?
Is Curnow in?
He's possibly going to be in. Yes.
Possibly in. You reckon he's still injured, or?
I reckon he's going to be in. I reckon he's good to go.
All right. It will be Carlton by 24 points in a good win.
How much?
4 goals.
4 goals?
Yep.
Jeez, I think J. Crom's gone the other way. I can see his face. that face he makes when he's about to not pick Port Adelaide.
Yeah, Jake Crom doesn't like Carlton.
He does. He grew up with all Carlton supporters.
He loves the Bulldogs. His second team's the Bulldogs.
My whole family's Carlton.
Yeah, that's all you want us to lose, so you can celebrate September not alone. You're like, I'm celebrating it alone. Actually, no. I want to celebrate it with my family.
All right, J. Crom, give us a salute.
Peachy and Johnny Carlton are going to be in the same state at the same time, so it'll be a Carlton win. So there we go.
J. Crom, what do you reckon, man?
Honestly, I can't believe this game is an elimination final. I think both teams were expected top 4 this year, but didn't happen. They don't get the second chance, so it's do or die here. Yeah, look, there's a lot of ins coming in for Carlton, but I think that just raises a bit more questions. Look, it's hard to pick against Brisbane at the Gabba. That's the only problem. I think Carlton are going to have a crack at it. I think it's going to be a great game. But the only reason I'm just tipping Brisbane here is just the Gabba factor. I know they've beaten them this year there already, but it's just hard to pick against Brisbane at the Gabba. So that's the only reason I'm picking them. I still think it's going to be a great game. I still think Carlton are going to be – I think it's going to be a bit end-to-end for a while. So it's going to be a cracker. But, yeah, look, Johnny Carlton will be joining me in the beach watching the finals.
In the beach? Oh, God. Oh, no. All right. This one's for Johnny Carlton. Nathan Foster goes, okay, if Carlton win, I'll wear a Blues jersey and sing the Navy Blues song, Dill Johnny and Kingy. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah, do it, mate. You can get rid of that black and white for a bit, mate.
Yeah.
Jesus. Look what Maddie said. F no, he said. So, I'm either going to be, James goes, either going to be Brisbane by 2 million or Voss enters the field with a car thief and kicks 70.
2 million?
Oh, these people are crazy, man. Ask him how long the grieving process takes after a straight sets exit. Who? Only takes 24 rounds, man. All right. Any more questions before we go to the next thing? No. All right. I don't think so, Thomas. I don't think so. Boss starts getting Brisbane PTSD and chucks on a Brisbane Guernsey. Oh, jeez. All right. I got the finals experience before we go to the next thing. The finals experience of each player. For each players in the whole in the 8. So Carlton have the most experience with 29. Sydney's got 28. Brisbane 27. Port Adelaide 26. GWS 26. The Dogs got 24. Cats 23, and the Hawks only have 12. So this is why I think the Hawks might be just outclassed by maybe a more hardened Bulldogs outfit with a lot more finals experience. But what do you guys reckon?
Didn't Carlton just play finals the first time last year for a while?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but most of their players are playing now.
Yeah, they're the same team.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be 29 degrees Saturday night at the Gabba. It's gonna be freaking warm, man.
29 degrees.
Well,
All right. You gotta wear your shorts there, man. What are you doing?
I am. I've really packed, mate. My summer clothes are really packed. I'm ready to go, mate.
Jeez.
Still going to wear the Johnny Carlton.
Yeah, I'm going to wear that, of course.
Carlton got too many injuries. A lot of injuries are coming back, Adam. Carlton couldn't even beat St Kilda. You're hoping to beat Brisbane. Yeah, but there's 8 ins coming back.
See, people just focus on the one game, man. There's 8 people coming back, you Fruit Loops.
26 degrees in Adelaide on Thursday night. I'm going to wear my shorts as well.
Oh, my God.
It's getting a bit warm.
Yeah. All right. This is the question that's going to be on our lips. Now, we'll answer this now before the finals, and then we'll see. I mean, we already said last week who we tipped, but we'll say it again. But this is the only question you've got to ask yourself now. Who will be premiers? So I'm going to stick with my team. I love my team, and I think this is the best chance we've got. So Port Adelaide for me. Johnny Carlton, who you going?
Oh, you're putting me first.
Who are you going, man? Who do you think really has a realistic chance of winning it?
Port Adelaide.
What? You're a legend, man. I love you. I love you.
But if GWS win, then the Giants.
Okay.
If they beat Sydney first round and they have a prelim in Sydney, are Giants. But I don't see them beating Sydney, so Port.
All right. How about you, King of the North? Who are you going with, man?
I'm going the pair.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. J. Crom, you're outnumbered here, man. Far out. What's going on? J. Crom, what do you reckon?
Look, I know it's the hardest route to win it where they are, but I'm going the Dogs. I think if they beat Hawthorn,
J. Crom's
they
favourite.
have to play Geelong and Melbourne again. It suits them. And
Then they have to go to Sydney.
Then they have to go to Sydney?
Yeah.
Or if they beat Hawthorn?
If they beat Hawthorn, then they go versus Geelong. Then if they beat Geelong, then they have to go to Sydney.
Or
Either way, one of the other GWS or Sydney, huh?
Yes.
Still going the Dogs. Let's go to the Dogs.
He loves that team. He loves that team. It's
He
his
loves
second
the Dogs,
team.
bro.
If he didn't go for the Crows, he'd go for the Dogs.
loves the Dogs. Loves them. Loves them.
He does love the Dogs.
He loves them. All right.
He's
Well-
going to get a membership before he get a Crows membership.
Before. All right. Guys, is there anything? That's the whole show, man. Like, I mean.
No. There's more. There's more.
Yeah, I know. No.
Did you just hot tui?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sorry, man. Boston is saying, can you tell Chris that Port Adelaide will beat the Swans in the grand final?
No worries, Boston. Thank you. We
There
will.
you go.
We will. All right. Next
All right.
segment.
Next segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're giving out our banana of the year.
Banana of the year.
Banana of the year.
Okay.
Now I'm
man.
gonna say the top. I'm gonna say the top three, and yeah. All right. HFD and Johnny Carlton's Banana of the Year awards. In third place goes to Jesse Hogan. Now, if anyone remembers why, does anyone remember why?
Standing in front of
stood
the
in
goal.
the goal square and his player
Yeah.
was right in front of him, and he just standed there like a duck and he didn't move.
Yep.
All right. That is banana worthy. So that is number third
It
place.
is.
Second place, Callie Underwood.
Oh, well done.
Oh, she
Good
got
on you,
number
Kelly
one.
Underwood.
That's a great
And
one.
she's been informed. She's been informed in the AFLW as well, so she just continues her great form.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner
Drum
of
roll.
the 2024 HFD and Johnny Carlton Banana of the Year goes to Josh Rochelle from
Ah, he got it. He got it. Yeah, buddy.
Josh
Julius,
Rochelle.
man.
Oh, jeez. All right. Josh Rochelle. Yeah, damn, he had it right. He had it right. Can you... What did Josh Rochelle do? He did the T thing. What else he did? There's a lot of
He
things
did the T thing. He said he's going to play midfield minutes. He only played 5 minutes that game. He was talking himself up. And, ladies and gentlemen, we just found out he did a TikTok dance about a week ago. If you haven't seen it, go watch that Fruit Loop do that TikTok dance.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Yep.
It's not as bad as Roy Lobb's TikTok, all right?
Doesn't matter. He's done more banana things. He is our banana of the year.
There we
jeez.
go.
There you
Well
go,
done.
guys.
Good on you, Dr. Kelly. Come
If
on
Josh-
the show.
If Josh Rochelle's on the show, we'd love to have you on and you
Yeah.
can explain yourself about how you became the banana. Like, get
Give
him
Yeah,
on the
you
show.
give you the banana. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Theodore White, thanks for the ice cream, Theodore. A good friend of mine from the US. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Theodore.
All right, Tinky. I know what Tinky's in here. Hopefully, Danaher kicks double figures this week. That's what
Oh,
Tinky
get out of
said.
here.
Tinky
Yes,
Winky.
I've got I'll get my award for Joshua Shelley very soon. So
You're gonna get
he's
a
the
big
banana
banana.
of the year.
I'm gonna have to come on the live, I think, with you guys, with Tinky Winky.
You're gonna have to, man.
You
Come in
do.
with
You do.
Maddie and mate. They were going crazy today. You should have seen what happened today on TikTok. Far out.
Really?
Yeah, I was just listening on work.
The king will make an appearance.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Now, the last segment of the show, we're ending it. We're doing a HFD quiz. Now, everyone in the comments, TikTok, YouTube, play along. All right. So, each member is going to get his own 10 personal questions. He's going to get a 2-minute time limit. All right.
All right.
Now, someone could please just put a 2-minute time limit on.
Me, you want me to do it?
Do you want, if you can?
I haven't got one.
Oh, I'll do it.
I'm going to get a donut here, man.
All good. I've got it. All right. So, the first person is the king. The king's going first with his quiz, all right?
No. Here we go. There's going to be disaster at Tinky Winky.
We're going King, then we're going J Crom, then we're doing Chris. Then we're doing a HFD quiz at the end between all three to see out who's our winner.
I hope you're asking me about the Roosters. Anyway, let's go.
All right. 2 minutes on the clock starts now. Question 1. When was Carlton's last premiership?
1995.
Oh!
Question 2. Who is Carlton's active captain?
Cripper.
Question 3. Which big team did Carlton beat twice this year? Richmond, Collingwood, or Essendon?
Richmond.
Who kicked the winning goal in the semi-final against Melbourne in 2023?
Curnow.
Who wears number 30 for Carlton?
Oh, jeez. Who wears number 30? Why don't you give me number 44? Jesus. Number 30. Not Harry. I'll say Harry, but he's 5, isn't he?
Who kicked the winning goal in the opening round against Brisbane?
DeConey?
Who was Carlton's last Brownlow medal winner?
Carlton's last. Cripper.
What draft pick was Sam Walsh?
What was the question?
What draft pick was Sam Walsh?
Oh, draft pick. Oh, jeez.
That's an easy one.
14.
Who came from the Gold Coast to Carlton this year?
Came from Gold Coast. Hollands?
Rich Hollins.
Come on, give it to him.
Elijah Hollands.
Give him a
Okay,
Elijah Hollands.
And how many wins did Carlton get this year? 7,
14?
4. Okay. You got 6 right.
6!
Yeah.
You told me I was going to get 2.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
You got to be proud of me, Johnny Carlton.
I
6. Far out.
How many wins did Carlton get this season? 14, not 13. What draft pick was Sam Walsh? He was pick 1.
Oh, he's pick 1, was he?
Yes.
Okay.
Who wears number 30? Charlie Curnow.
Ah, okay.
Who kicked the winning goal in the opening round against Brisbane? It was Harry Mackay.
Harry Mackay.
He kicked the winner in the opening round against Brisbane.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
The King of the North, you got 6 out of 10.
That's awesome. That's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Oh,
Jay Crom. Are you ready?
No, I'm not, but here we go.
All right.
Oh, no. You got to get more than the king.
Your 2 minutes starts now. When was the last time Adelaide Crows made finals?
2017.
Who kicked the winner of the 2022 showdown against Port?
Jordan Dawson.
Name an Adelaide player who's been an All-Australian in the last 2 years.
Jordan Dawson.
When did Adelaide join the AFL?
Oh, that's easy.
91.
How many premierships did Adelaide won?
2.
Who is Crow's captain?
Prosciutto. Oh,
What's
back then or
Adelaide-
now?
No, now, but you said,
Oh, Jordan Dawson.
what's Adelaide's nickname?
Nickname?
What's Adelaide's nickname?
What's your name, man?
Who wears number 8 for Adelaide?
Rochelle.
Name one player who's kicked more than 25 goals this year.
Fogarty.
Who is Adelaide's current game holder?
With the most games
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, right now in the team. No, in the team now.
Oh, in
Who's
the
your
team.
current game holder?
Oh, jeez. Taylor Walker.
Beautiful. With 38 seconds to go, he got 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
What?
Well done.
Hey, J. Crom,
Well,
dude, the nickname. What's your name, there?
Adelaide Crows.
Crom.
It just threw me
Yeah,
off
so why
there.
didn't you get Crows? I said, what's the nickname for Adelaide? You're like,
I'm like, it's
That
Crom,
threw me
there.
off there. That's like a curveball, man.
All right. 9 out of 10 for Jacob. I don't know why you said Rashudo, but yeah,
I
anyway.
thought you were talking about the 90 when we won the flags.
Nah. All right.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Chris C.
no pressure, Chrissy.
Lucky last. If you do not get more than 7, I'll be disappointed, all right?
I'll be disappointed.
Your 2 minutes. Your 2 minutes start now. When did Port Adelaide join the AFL?
97,
When did Ollie Wines win the Brownlow?
2021,
Who did Port beat in the 2004 Grand Final?
Brisbane Lions,
Who is Port Adelaide's game holder right now?
Travis Boak,
How many points did Port beat Sydney by this year?
112,
What year did Ken Hinkley start coaching?
2013,
Name both All Australians in 2024 for Port Adelaide.
Dan Houston and Zach Butters.
Who is Port Adelaide's leading goal kicker this year?
Yodiadi,
Who is Port Adelaide's number 18?
Horn Francis,
Who kicked the winner after the siren against Essendon last year?
Dan Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a minute to go, you got 10 out of 10, ladies and
10
gentlemen.
out of 10. Well
It
done.
was just,
I
did.
did Dan Houston as well.
I wasn't, when you said about the coaching, you'd say 2013, but it actually started 2012. But I didn't know.
Yeah, I know, but his first year of coaching
Oh
was
yeah, okay.
2013.
13. Yeah.
So he got signed in October 2012. He couldn't have coached.
I know my Port Adelaide. I know my Port Adelaide, man.
Yeah. It's between all of you three. So, if you have the answer, I just need your name.
All right.
All right? I don't need the answer. I just need a name. So, if you want to say your answer, you got to say your name. All three of you. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
2 minutes on the clock starts now. Who won this year's Coleman medal?
Chris,
Crom.
is it me?
No, he said Chris.
Hogan, Jesse Hogan.
Okay. So if you just remember, if you got the answer, you got to say your name.
I did. I said it. All right, go.
I know.
Okay.
All right. Question 2. What 2 teams were in the grand final last year?
Crom, not Crom. Chris. Collingwood and Brisbane.
Good, boys, come on. He's 2-0. What are you waiting for,
I
boys?
said Crom first before the Coleman medal, I reckon, but yeah.
Question 3. Who was the number 1 draft pick last year?
Crom. Hardy Reid.
Correct. Question 4. How many goals did Joel Amadi kick against the Crows this year?
Crom.
Chris.
9.
No, it was Crom.
Correct. Which team had 2 draws this year?
Chris. Collingwood.
Correct. Question 6. Who won the Brownlow last year?
Chris. Lockie Neal.
Correct. Question 7. Who won the Norm Smith last year?
Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crom.
no, Chris. No, I got it. It's
No, you're too
Bobby
long.
Bobby
Too
Hill.
long.
Bobby Hill.
Man, that's too long, bro.
Oh, it's too long, man. All right, I'll give it
That's
to you.
too long, bro.
Crom.
Yeah, it's Bobby Hill, man.
Correct. Wait, what? 3 more questions to go. Question 8. How many rounds were there this year?
Crom.
Chris.
24.
Correct. How many teams are in WA?
Chris.
Crom.
2.
2.
That was me, man. That was me.
How many Victorian teams are playing finals this year?
Chris. 3. No, 4. 4. No, 3.
No, correct. 3.
3. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the HFD quiz, 6-4, is Chris C.
Yeah.
Well done.
How about the King of the North? The King of the North.
Yeah,
what happened? You got the wooden spoon, mate.
That's
That's all right. I'll take the wooden spoon. I got fish right before, so I'm happy.
All right. Is any questions in the chat for Johnny Carlton to answer? Put a question in the chat for Johnny Carlton. A Carlton question.
Thanks, Dan. I do.
How many games did Anthony Koutafidis play?
That's a tough one.
I'm not that good. 300 and I think it was 323.
I don't know. I've got to trust you.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
Boys,
Kuta was one of my favorite players ever, man.
Who lost a team full of top-ups in round 23, 2016? There was a question from Tinky. He goes, who lost to a team full of top-ups in round 23, 2016?
What?
Boys, how did you like the quiz?
Yeah, it was good.
It was fun.
Awesome.
It's fun. It was fun, guys.
I'm surprised at King of the North. 6 out of 10, mate. That's
6 out of 10. You're expecting
pretty
2, I know. I'm pretty happy
That
about
was
that.
great.
Yeah.
Answer it, Johnny. Answer it, Johnny. You have to answer it.
I'm not answering that.
What's the highest amount? What's the highest amount of disposals that Sam Flanders got during the season?
44.
44. Yep.
Far out, 44.
Yeah.
Flanders is King's boy.
Thanks,
He is,
Toby.
Yeah.
Far out. All right, that was fun, man. We should do that more often. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's only quick and sharp, so
Yeah.
great.
Which players? Here's one for Twinkie Dinky. Which players got 40 disposals each a couple of weeks ago?
Dacos brothers.
Yeah.
Who was it?
That's
Dacos?
easy. Yeah, Dacos. Brothers.
Dacos brothers.
All right.
There we go. I'm learning, John Carlton. You know,
You are, mate. You are.
I'm getting there.
Dacos sisters.
I've come a long way in one season, so you know.
Oh, here's one for you.
No.
Who came second in the 2003 Brownlow?
2003.
Yeah.
3.
Buckley.
Far out, bro. I can't remember that.
Who came second?
Buckley?
No, it wasn't Buckley. Richo? It wasn't Richo.
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams was the coach there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born. Far out. How young are you, man?
Johnny Carlton. How many goals did Fev kick?
Oh, all time.
Yeah.
I'm 19. Nathan Foster's 19. I thought you were older, man.
8. What did Fev kick? 860 something? 864? 866?
864. Did he really?
But Johnny Carlton, what draft number was Harry Mackay?
Number 10.
Ah, good on you, man.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was.
Charlie Kerner was number 12.
Yeah, Harry went in the top 10.
Yeah.
Well, we need it next week. We need to do one for Johnny Carlton, man. We need to make it hard for him.
All right. So basically, the 2003 Brownlow So Nathan Buckley, Adam Goods, and Mark Rashudo won it. They're the ones that won it.
Oh, I was close.
No, they won. I said second. And equal second was Wanganeen, Crawford, and Ben Cousins.
Jesus, I was never going to get that.
Jeez. And that was 20. They only got 22 points. Now we're looking at over 30 points now, like 30, 35. Crazy.
Do you guys reckon that the Brownlow should be like last week, as soon as the home and away season finished, like on that week off?
Yeah, I reckon it should have been done.
Yeah, it needs to be earlier. Yeah.
Because it takes away from the grand final. You want to showcase the grand final as the best. And like it is the best, but like the Brownlow takes away. I don't know, it takes away from it, I think.
Yeah, but the Brownlow's earlier on the grand final week. Like it's on the Monday, so it's like the start. There's plenty of other days, just like Tuesday onwards for the grand finals. I don't mind it, but it would make more sense after round 24, after the season's ended.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's a question: Who's winning the Brownlow? I reckon Bontempelli.
Cripps.
What do you reckon, Jacob?
Yeah, I think Cripper. You know.
Yeah, me too.
I'll make another quiz for you three boys next week too. So we'll redo it again. I'll make it harder because I thought Jacob was only going to get
who's
five.
number 44. One of the questions I want is who's number 44. Okay, in my questions.
That's way too easy for you.
Tinky saying Dacos. Plex is saying Nakos. But I'm sure he's.
I'll tell you what. If Lockie Neal wins it again, it's fucking rigged.
Yeah,
100%. He's had a good year, but like not Brownlow worthy. But surely
hasn't Dacos like it's only like is it a bit early for Dacos? Wouldn't he go next year when he's like more established? Do you reckon or not?
He should have won it last year, but he got injured.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That last game that he played, far out, 40 disposal for both of them. So he's definitely got 3 points in the last round. So it's going to be tight, isn't it?
It's gonna go down to the wire, I reckon.
It will, yeah.
We might see We might see two people win it. It's been a while since two people won it. So
Cripper's been playing like every week. Cripper's playing an absolute outstanding game. He's all over the field every single week. So yeah.
Have you guys already talked about the Sam Walsh stuff? What's Sam Walsh stuff? What do you mean?
What's that?
What stuff?
Muzzer is Muzzer in here?
G'day, Muzzer.
No. I don't think he's in here. Have you guys already talked about the Sam Walsh stuff? I don't know what Sam Walsh stuff. Walsh did a hammy.
He didn't. No, he didn't. They're all bullshit artists. He's fine. No, he didn't.
Good on you, boys. Good on you.
Jeez, man. For the Brownlow. For the Brownlow. Walsh won't get the Brownlow.
Walsh, no, he won't get the Brownlow.
No. Not good enough.
No, he's saying Muzzer for the Brownlow.
Muzzer
for the Brownlow.
Butter has pink eye. I saw that he's got a bit of a pink eye. My spicy for me, it will come out tomorrow.
No, it won't. He's fine.
Doherty's coming back. Is he ready to go, Doherty? Like they said he is.
Yeah, but I reckon Bossy's going to put him as the sub.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing, man. Like a lot of the players will be so happy to see him out there, so it might help out.
I feel like we're going to be down by 2 goals, and then you just see Carlton make their sub, and Sam Doherty's running on the field, and it's going to give the crowd a bit of a oomph.
Is there a lot of Carlton supporters going over?
Yes. Is there a lot of Carlton supporters going over? Please tell me I'm not the only one.
Oh, Beachy's going.
Beachy's gone? Is Beachy gone?
You and Beachy on a play.
Yeah, Beachy's gone.
Put margarine butters on his eye. We should. Doherty's got no balls. Mate, what are you talking about, Peter Moody? What are you talking about? If you let me join, I can't. Guys, I can't. You can't join the live because it's on. I'm running it through my laptop, so I don't know how to. People can't join. It's not like it's different to the traditional way you do it. So.
Yeah, it's not a live. It's not a live. It is a
live.
Broadcast.
It is a live.
It is a live. It is live. Yeah.
Yeah. It's through my laptop.
But it's not a live.
Carlton have a big following here in Brizzy. There you go. Are you
Yeah,
going
there
to
he
the
is.
game? Maddie, are you going to the game? Because if you do, I want a photo with you and Johnny Carlton together. That's what I want. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up.
And we'll bring it up on the show. We'll put it on the show next week if we
Chris-
get that photo.
Chris, are you going to the game? I am going to the game, Aiden. I am going. Are you going? Can we talk about what teams are winning each? We already did talk about all that in the start. Maddie doesn't
did.
surround. If you want to watch us talk about the games, the replay will be on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. If you go to our bio on TikTok, there's a link to our YouTube channel. It's on there. We are live right now on that channel too. So we got people in the chat on that side too.
We are.
We'll
So tell the people about the watch-alongs, Chrissy.
All right. So basically, what we do, guys, you've probably seen it on TikTok as well, but we do watch along. So people watch us, watch the footy. So if you're sick of watching or listening to Kelly Underwood, if you're sick of listening to BT, come and listen to the King. Johnny Carlton will be live with him on Thursday night. They're going to be doing the show. And you get all your updates from them. You get the scoreboard, everything. It's on our YouTube channel. I think we're going to do the HFD Footy YouTube channel for the Thursday night game. And then I think we'll go back to HFD Media. But, yeah, go there. Go subscribe to our channels, guys. We do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Rather listen to Johnny call the game. Exactly. Or the crowd want Johnny Carlton. It's on Thursday night.
Exactly.
Well, you'll never
so
see.
What about Friday? So we're going to cover every final over the weekend. So we'll be live either on HFD Media or HFD Footy. So come and join us. We'll be live Friday night, Saturday night.
No, after the game this week as well, because I will not be back in Melbourne by then. So
that's all right. We'll do a wrap up next time.
Well, next week on this channel we'll do on the podcast. We'll do a wrap up. So
yeah, that's right.
Any more questions before we go? Geelong will beat Port. Lions will beat Carlton. Bulldogs will beat Hawks, and Swans will beat GWS. Perhaps. I reckon Carlton are going to win. I'm adopting the Giants' best song left finals. All right, guys. Well, we've had a good night. We've talked about our teams. Good luck, Johnny Carlton over there. I hope you have a good trip. I know you went there last year and you were heartbroken, but I don't know, it feels different this year. It feels different. Things feel different. You got to remember.
There's a different feeling in the air this year.
You got to remember, Johnny. You got a bit of Port Adelaide's giving you some energy that they've got. So you're going in there. Remember, there's going to be a bit of Port Adelaide playing the Brisbane Lions.
Why did I know he was going to go back to it? What?
J. Crom would hate if Port helped the Crows, wouldn't you, J. Crom?
I would hate it.
See you at the pub, Johnny.
At the pub, Jerry whiz.
Tinky Winky saying safe flight. Enjoy the trip. Hopefully another loss by under a kick. Then he gives you some kisses. There you go.
Under a kick.
So yeah, make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. I'm not sure when I can jump on. We'll do a watch along on TikTok as well. So make sure you guys go and follow us there, guys, as well. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for everyone that gave us super chats tonight. Really appreciate it. If you're brand new to our YouTube channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I don't even know where the subscribe button is. There we go. Check out our merch, guys. HFD merch, myspreadshop.com.au. As you can see, wearing the HFD merch. I think Johnny Carlton's wearing King and the King of the North. Go grab some merch. J. Crom still yet to get some merch, but we'll get some out for him very soon. Final words, gentlemen. Final words before we put the Huck 2. Oh, we're going to get the Huck 2 go out. Huck 2! Let's go. Huck 2. Come on, what is it? Johnny Carlton, final words. Final words.
Brisbane. See you there. Up the fucking baggers.
King of the North.
Go the Baggers. Go the Pair. Go the Hawks.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't care about the Sydney teams.
And that's funny. What's ironic is that you're from Sydney. original.
I'm from Sydney, and I couldn't give a shit about. Always hated Sydney Swans, so bad luck to the Sydney teams.
And J. Crom?
Yeah, come on the Cats. Do it for humanity, and yeah, come on the Doggies.
Do it for your humanity.
All right, guys. This is my
Jake
final
will
word.
be supporting the Bulldogs next year. So he'll flick the Crows, and he'll be on the Bulldogs.
Never flick the Crows. No way.
Never flicked. All right. What was this year when Cody Rhodes won the title? When he won the title, Johnny Carlton.
Yeah.
What was he saying?
He finished the story.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Ken Hinkley is going to finish the story. Just like Cody Rhodes did. He's going to finish the story, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to finish the story, and we're going to the G. We're going to finish the story. The story is what? It's 12 years long or whatever. He's going to finish it this year. Ken Hinkley is going to finish the story. Go to power. Come to pair. All right, guys. Take care. Spike your hair. You know the drill.
Chris just put the mocker on you, so well done.
Huh? Alia will own every player. Yes, he will. Port are not getting anywhere near the Premiership Cup. Yes, we are, Aiden. He's going to finish his story, man. He's finishing his story. As Johnny Carlton, he believes. Johnny Carlton said it too. Everyone said it here, except for J. Crom. So, but that's a given. If he said Port Adelaide, I'd smack him because that's just wrong. All right, guys. Take care. Spike your hair. We'll see you next time.
Stay hunky.
Stay hunky,
guys. Stay hunky, guys.